I run BookIT Bookkeeping services. We are basically here to help you run your business better. We look after all your business accounts, so from data entry to bank reconciliations, month end. We can do your payroll, superannuation, VAT statements, debtor collections. We basically take it all away from you so that you can spend your time on the business, not in the business. I guess our motto we have is do what you do best and outsource the rest. So the last thing you want to do when you're spending all day working on your business is come home at night and be trying to get all your paperwork and everything under control. We can help weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, however it suits you. We work off-site and we work remotely, and we also can even scan and store all those pesky papers that the ATO make you keep for 5 to 7 years. We can scan them all and have them all electronically stored for you so that you're not buried in mountains and mountains of filing cabinets in your own house or in your own office. But yeah, basically we're here to help you grow your business and help take away the stresses of the accounts. Our business started in July 2009. The year before that I was working as a sole trader, bookkeeping for myself. I've done bookkeeping, accounting for 20 years now, ever since I left school. So 1st of July 2009 we started the business. It started in Brisbane, and at the end of 2009 we had a business opportunity, so we moved the business over to Perth, and at the end of 2010 we relocated back and we're now based in Melbourne. So we've been going, just ticked over our 5th year now. I started my business, I guess, for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the flexibility. John and I were looking at starting a family, so that was definitely a draw card for working for myself, being able to have children, still have a career, still be able to work the hours that I needed to work. But also I've been someone who works hard, and I guess other people were always having that benefit of me working hard, so I thought, well, why not work for myself? The harder I work, the better it is for myself, I guess. So yeah.
Okay.
Lachlan is 3.5 and Jessica is 5 years old, so they certainly keep us on our toes. Anything outside. They love the cubby house, the trampoline, riding their bikes, going to the lake and feeding the ducks, beach, parks, swings, anything that involves the outdoors. They get a bit housebound if they have to be inside, which can be difficult living in Melbourne because it can be a bit cold and rainy, but yeah, definitely their favourite things involve being outside. Oh, to keep the balance, to be honest, for the first couple of years I don't think I was. Working ridiculous hours, and it was really difficult. That's basically where our company motto was born, I guess: do what you do best and outsource the rest. It got to the stage where us as mums, I guess we all think we're superwomen and that we can do everything, but comes a point where you have to wave the white flag and say, I need help. For me, the help revolves around I have a house cleaner, I have an au pair that lives with us to help with our kids. It's the things that I don't have the time to be doing, or on the weekends I want to spend my time with my kids. I don't want to be cleaning the house. So for a small outlay for me, that gives me free time and gives me the opportunity to be with my kids. So I guess that translated into our business with the motto, and the same for everyone else. For a small outlay, people get us in to do all their business accounts, do their bookkeeping, chase their debts, all that sort of thing, so that they can spend their free time doing what they want, whether that's with their kids or a sport or a hobby or charity work or whatever it is that they want to do. We give them that little bit of a outsourcing help.
Yeah.
Hobbies, first is probably the gym. I do see a personal trainer a couple of mornings a week. It is at 6 a.m, but that's, for me, I'm a morning person anyway, but that's the best way to get it done and make sure that it gets done. Other than that, I love tennis, I love scuba diving. I haven't had much of a chance to go lately, but hopefully this summer. And I suppose just even having date nights with my husband. We both work long hours, so to have a night where we can be together and just just enjoy each other's company. I think watching it grow. It started out as just me working in the business, and last year was when I decided I needed to ramp it up a notch, and got 1 employee, and then 2 and 3. Now I've got 4, looking at hiring more and even giving those staff members more hours. So definitely I think the highest of the highs is starting to grow the business, as well as I'm doing a lot more networking now and getting, I guess, brand awareness out there. People know who we are, what we do, and hopefully that will help other businesses, and they'll give us a call. The lows of running a business, I suppose, I don't know if it's a low, it's just a comfort factor, is getting used to being self-employed, and people don't pay you, then your bank account stays empty. So I guess that could be seen as a low, but again, that's just another skill trick that we need to learn, is better managing cash flow. And even as a bookkeeper, I have accountants and people that I turn to. They give me help for that, so I help my clients, and then I have other people help me. Mine, I was very fortunate in that where I was living in Brisbane, I knew quite a lot of people there already. So for me, I was in a really stressful job, and it came down to my husband. Well, John wasn't my husband at the time, but he said to me, either you leave that job or I leave. It got really to that point, and I said, well, I'm going to go and work for myself, and he said, do it. So we started it, and it was just 1 client, which then just before we left Brisbane was at the stage pretty much that it's at now, where I was hiring staff and growing the business. But yeah, that it probably didn't take too long, because I'm not a product-based business. I didn't have to get a warehouse and fill it full of stock or anything like that. It was just me, so it was just a matter of getting around and talking to people. And the same as now, it's not an industry that you do a lot of advertising. Most of your work is word of mouth, it's referral, we deal with people's hopes and dreams, we deal with their money, we deal with their business. So it's, people talk to each other, and who do you use, who do you trust, and it's just gaining that trust and getting people to know us and hire us, I guess. They certainly adjust. I think in the beginning it was just I wanted to have enough work to get the same income I was getting when I was working for somebody else. And then with us moving around the country, and I obviously stopped working, part-time work, having kids and things like that. Now I'm back into it, and I really want to set it up for the future. I want it to be a business that employs a lot of local people. All the people I employ are local mums, which I love. So they can work the hours that suits them. So yeah, definitely it has grown and it's evolved. Now we want to take it up to the next notch, and to the point where I can even now be working on the business, not in the business as much. So it's definitely still growing and still evolving. Oh look, definitely if you're thinking of going into business, for me it's the best thing I ever did, and I wish I had done it years earlier. But you definitely need to do your research. You need to know what it is that you want, and you need to know who your competitors are, what it is that differentiates you from them. Because same with me, for example, bookkeepers. There's bookkeepers everywhere. What is it that distinguishes me from what they're doing? So know your research, know your competitors, know, I guess as they say, your avatar, your perfect client. Who is that, and how do you market to that person? Because once you get that tapped in, then you're on your way for sure.